The story of Adam and Eve, a journey of creation, love, freedom, and the first fall. In the beginning, before mountains stood tall, and before oceans roared, there was only the voice of God. With his word, he shaped the heavens and the earth, filled the skies with stars, and breathed life into every creature. But God desired someone who could know him, love him, and walk with him. And so, from the dust of the ground, God formed the first human, Adam. He breathed into him the breath of life, and Adam became a living being, created in God's own image. God placed Adam in a beautiful garden called Eden, a place filled with rivers, lush trees, colorful flowers, and animals of every kind. It was a paradise where there was no pain, no fear, no sin. Adam was given freedom, responsibility, and purpose. God told him to care for the garden and enjoy its fruits, except for one tree, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God said, "You may eat of every tree, but not from this one, for if you do, you will surely die." It was a reminder that true love includes trust and obedience. Adam had everything. God saw that he was alone. So God caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep, and from his side he formed the first woman, Eve. When Adam saw her, he rejoiced. She was his companion, equal in dignity, given to him as a partner in God's creation. Together they lived in harmony, walking with God in the cool of the day, enjoying his presence and living free from shame or sorrow. But not all was peaceful. In the garden lived a serpent, crafty, deceptive, and determined to confuse God's truth. One day, the serpent approached Eve and whispered a lie. "Did God really say you cannot eat from every tree?" When Eve replied that they must not eat from the forbidden tree, the serpent challenged God's goodness. "You will not die," he said. "God knows that when you eat it, your eyes will be opened. You will be like him, knowing good and evil." The words tempted Eve. The fruit looked pleasing, and she wondered why God had forbidden it. Slowly, she took the fruit, ate it, and shared it with Adam, who also ate. In that moment, everything changed. Their eyes were opened, and for the first time, they felt shame. They realized they were naked, so they tried to cover themselves with fig leaves. The innocence of Eden had been replaced with fear and guilt. Soon, they heard the gentle footsteps of God walking in the garden. Instead of running to him, they hid. But God, in his love, called out, "Where are you?" It was not a question of location, but of relationship. Adam answered, "I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid." God asked if they had eaten from the forbidden tree, and Adam blamed Eve, while Eve blamed the serpent. Sin had not only broken their relationship with God, but also their unity with each other. God spoke to them with justice, but also with mercy. He told the serpent that one day a savior would come, a descendant of Eve, who would crush the serpent's head. To Eve, he explained that childbirth would now come with pain, yet she would be the mother of all humanity. To Adam, he said that the ground would produce thorns, and he would work hard all his life. Their sin brought consequences, but God still loved them deeply. Before sending them out of Eden, God did something beautiful. He made garments of animal skin and clothed them himself. It was a sign that even in their failure, he cared for them. Though they could no longer stay in the garden, God did not abandon them. They stepped into the world with hope, carrying God's promise that one day humanity would be redeemed. The story of Adam and Eve is not just about disobedience. It's about free will, choices, consequences, and above all, God's unending love. It reminds us that even when we fall, God reaches out to restore us. It is the beginning of humankind's journey with God, a journey filled with challenges, but also with grace and the promise of salvation.